concern, money measurement. As far as accounting convention concern, we also discuss convention of disclosure, convention of consistency, and convention of conservatism. Do you remember yesterday we discussed this point? Yes or no? Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So do you remember or not? आपको याद है या नहीं है? हेलो,
Hello, sir.
आपको याद है या नहीं है?
We discussed 2 points regarding conventions. One is consistency and another one is convention of disclosure. We
Okay.
hadn't discussed the third point. You told na conservative. We hadn't discussed it.
Conservatism. Okay, so
Yeah.
let's discuss on that point, Suvarna. As Suvarna has mentioned that we haven't discussed on convention of conservatism.
Yes,
Convention
sir.
of conservatism, which advocates us that do not anticipate profit or gain unless and until it is realized, but do provide or do make provision for expenses and losses. That comes under convention of conservatism. I repeat once again the statement, the very important statement under convention of conservatism, and then I will give the example. Convention of conservatism tells us that do not anticipate profit or gains they are realized, but do make provision for expenses and losses. Now, let me explain this convention of conservatism. You will be wondering why we should not expect profit and gains, but I mentioned that unless and until they are realized, जब तक आपको मिलता नहीं है, till the time it is not your profit or gain. And the example which I stated yesterday, say telecommunication industry, way back, 17 years back, when it entered into India, that time rupees 16 per call, and even companies used to charge for incoming call also, 50% of that. So 8 rupees per call incoming. And if you compare today we don't pay for incoming. No company charges for incoming. It is and for outgoing, it is not 60 rupees. It has been slashed at a great extent. It is hardly in some paise or maybe 1 rupee. Now, as I mentioned, do not anticipate profit or gain unless and until they are realized, but make provision for expenses and losses in order to ensure your business. Now, suppose 17 years back, the company who have started telecommunication industry, if they would have planned that maybe in 2020, 2021, the population will increase and number of users will also increase, multiplied by rupees 16 call. My question to you, would they have earned profit today if they would have made calculation 16 years back at the rate of rupees 16? Can you share me your response? Would company have made profit today? Hello? Hello? Am I audible? Hello? Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Am I
sir.
audible? Am I audible?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So have you understood my example? Did you understand my example? आपको मेरा एग्जांपल समझ में आया क्या? Did you understand my example? Or shall I repeat once again?
The question.
Shall I repeat once again?
Yes, sir.
See, that just now I was reminded that, sir, we haven't discussed convention of conservatism. So I'm trying to explain you convention of conservatism. Convention of conservatism, it is the statement tells us that do not anticipate profit or gains unless and until they are realized. आपको पहले से ही प्रॉफिट एक्सपेक्ट नहीं करना है जब तक वो आपको मिलता नहीं है. That is the meaning of this statement. Do not anticipate profit or gains unless and until they are realized. पहले से आपको ख्वाब नहीं देखना है जब तक वो आपको असल में मिलता नहीं है. But make provision for expenses and losses. But make provision for expenses and losses. This is the very first statement under convention of conservatism. And I put example before you that 17 years before, 17-18 years before, when mobile launched in our India, that time the outgoing call was rupees 16 and incoming at the rate of rupees 8. Now, company who have started their business 17-18 years back, if they would have made calculation or if they have made budget of 2021, that by 2021 population will increase or users will also increase, and if they would have made calculation that number of users multiplied by rupees 16, with this expectation, would they have made profit today at the rate of rupees 16 and incoming call rupees 8? उन्होंने प्रॉफिट बनाया होता है क्या आज के तारीख में? हेलो, मिल गया होता इतना प्रॉफिट?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
प्रॉफिट मिल गया था उनको आज की
No,
तारीख
sir.
में? You are saying yes, now you are saying no. With expectation that incoming call rupees 8 in 2020-2021, it is not possible. Now the situation has totally changed in telecommunication industry, as you are the witness for that. You might be a school goer 18 years back, but you can get this information through net, that what were the charges in the 18 years back for a mobile. You will be surprised that today the rates are slashed like anything. It has been reduced. It is do we pay for incoming call? Response me. Do we pay?
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
We don't pay for incoming call. And how much we pay for outgoing call?
It's unlimited within like 250 rupees per month.
250 rupees per month, and it is
And we
unlimited.
also have internet along with that.
And along with, we are also giving other services like internet. So
Yeah.
this is the situation today we have. Today we have. So this is the situation today we have. Now, that is why this convention of conservatism alert us. This is nothing but the alertness. This alert us that do not anticipate profit or gains unless and until they are realized, but make provision for expenses and losses. Did you follow my example?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, let me ask you about yesterday we discussed dual concept. Can you share me what you have understood from dual concept? Dual concept का मतलब क्या होता है?
The company should record in double entry format. Like if you have a 100 rupees amount of credit, it should have 100 rupees of debit also.
Correct. So dual aspect का मतलब है double effect, double entry, double entry. तो ध्यान से याद रखिए, dual aspect means double entry, double effect. Now, with this point, now today we will be discussing topic accounting equations in accounting. Accounting equations. This is the topic of our today, accounting equation. And then, if time permits us, then we will start with the journal. But today, at least, we will try to learn accounting equation, what it is. So in dual aspect, every asset and liabilities are equal. Assets and liabilities are equal. If it is not equal, then make sure that you have made some mistakes somewhere. Maybe mistake in journal, or maybe mistake in ledger, or somewhere. If it is tallying with each other, if assets are say 100 and liabilities are also 100, so it is matching, 100 equals to 100. So nothing to worry. If liabilities are 250, assets should be 250. That is known as dual aspect. And this point is the base for accounting equation. This is the base for accounting equation. Okay. Now, I hope you are following my explanation.
Yes, sir.
Now, accounting equation, it roam around with the balance sheet. That in the other way, you can say balance sheet. And as you know, balance sheet, how it is to be prepared, that we will learn maybe in next session. Now, right now, you just focus on accounting equation. Right now, you just focus on accounting equation and not on balance sheet. How balance sheet it is being prepared, that we will learn in next session. But in balance sheet, there are two sides, assets and liabilities. Right now, you just remember this thing. We will go very slowly. Gradually, we will catch up the point. In balance sheet, there are two sides, assets and liabilities. Assets, we know, we have discussed, I think in second session, what comes under the asset. Excuse me. What comes under the asset? Do you remember?
Plant and machinery, furniture, building.
Very correct. Fixed asset and current asset.
It's
As
the
you
fixed
mentioned, machinery, building. So machinery, building, it is a part of fixed asset. Okay. And current asset. Current assets. Can you give me example of current asset?
closing stock, debtors.
Correct. Debtors, closing stock, prepaid expenses. These are some example of current asset. So this is nothing in the asset. Assets equal to liabilities. And as far as liabilities part concerned, there are liability plus capital. Capital, it is nothing but the owner who has invested in business. That is known as capital. Owner who has invested in business. So in liability plus capital, and capital का मतलब है owner's capital. Now from today onward, just remember one thing. So today I am not Rajendra. You are not say Akshay, Shubham, Nikita or Ganesh. From today onwards, we are business. हम business है. Please mark my statement. From today onwards, whenever we study managerial accounting, whenever we prepare final account, I am not Rajendra, you are not Akshay, you are not Shubham, Nikita, Ganesh, Ashutosh, Ram, Rahim, Sham. We are all business. ध्यान से सुनिए. Assets and liabilities. How there is a dual aspect. How there is a dual aspect. Now, one more thing you remember, as I mentioned that we are making entries on behalf of business. So from today onwards, we are not individual, but we are business. तेरा तुझको अर्पण मेरा क्या. With this very noble statement, remember this. तेरा तुझको अर्पण मेरा क्या. This is the philosophy of business. तेरा तुझको अर्पण मेरा क्या. This is the very first philosophy of business.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, your voice is quite low.
Quite true. Now is it okay?
Yes, sir.
I said that today I am not Rajendra, you are not Akshay, Nikita, Ganesh, Ram, Rahim, Sham, but we are all business. And I extended my statement, तेरा तुझको अर्पण मेरा क्या. So with this philosophy, business prepares balance sheet. तेरा तुझको अर्पण मेरा क्या. Now, when Sham started business with of rupees capital, with of rupees 5 lakhs, Sham started business. तो श्याम ने कितना कैश दिया? Rupees 5 lakh. Okay.
Right.
Now this will appear on your asset side. Rupees 5 lakh. There are two sides. I'm just giving you only two sides: assets and liability. When Sham provided rupees 5 lakh as a capital for business, so we are business. हम क्या है? What we are today? Hello.
Business.
We are business. So
Business.
in our asset side, there it will appear cash as rupees 5 lakh. समझ में आ गया आपको? On our asset side, our cash will be how much? Because Sham has given us 5 lakhs of rupees. So our asset side, cash is also asset. So cash will be how much? 5 lakhs. Now on our liability side, liability plus capital. Who has given us capital?
Sham.
Sham has given capital. So liability plus capital, rupees 5 lakh. So both sides are equal or unequal?
Equal.
Equal. Both sides are equal. Now let me extend this example. Now with this capital, we started our business. we started our, but before that, let me give you some tips so that this accounting equation will be clear to you. Right now, I will not have any questioning part with you. My first will be, I will be giving maximum tips in order to understand accounting equation. Now, whenever cash comes to business, that becomes asset. Just now, we learned when Sham started business with the cash 5 lakhs rupees, that became our asset, and the other side, on liability side, we have mentioned capital as rupees 5 lakh. So both sides are equal. Now, हम जब प्रॉफिट करते हैं, we are business. When business earns profit, so this profit will increase our income. Will increase our income. So profit will be enhanced. Now, where this profit will go? This profit will be added to capital because Sham has given capital. Who is benefited this profit? Hello? Who is
Sham.
benefited? Sham.
Sham.
Sham is benefited. So earlier there was a capital of 5 lakhs rupees. Now suppose, just imagine 20,000 rupees is the profit. 20,000 rupees is the profit. So here the first effect, profit will increase our income. So now many times whenever we ask this question in a class, that profit is asset or liability. Now even if I ask you this simple question, I'm sure maximum number of students will have thought of, let us exercise this. Now if this 20,000 is the profit, so profit, we are business, so this profit is our asset or liability. Just play this exercise.
Liability.
Liability. जैसे मैंने आपको बोला, तेरा तुझको अर्पण मेरा क्या. With this philosophy, we are business. We have made a profit of rupees 20,000. So this will be liability for us. Us means we are business. So this will be given to Sham. So Sham has given capital of rupees 5 lakhs rupees. So 5 lakh plus 20,000. 5 lakhs plus 20,000. So this way the capital will increase of Sham. Vice versa. If there is a loss, so it will be asset for business. Opposite to that. Any doubt for this explanation?
No, sir.
Very good. Now, wherever there are expenses in business, I'm just giving you the hint in regards to the accounting equation. Today, this is my target. If there are certain expenses list of a business, so with these expenses, what happens? Our income, our profit goes down or increases. If there are expenses, income will decrease because there are expenses. Expenses तो income को घटाता है. Am I correct or not? Hello?
Yes, sir.
So if there are expenses, income will be decreased, means profit will be decreased. Now let us take some example. Suppose you have purchased a plant of rupees say 50,000. So this is the expense. So our income will be decreased and our asset with 50,000 will be increased because it is planned. So remember, whenever there are expenses decreases our income vice versa. Whenever there is income, simply income increases. Simply income increases. Simply income increases. Now, another point, drawing. Now, on I think second lecture, we discuss drawing, various terms used in accounting. Now, will anybody share me what do you mean by drawing? What you understood drawing? Yes, please.
Self-use capital.
Drawing. What do you mean by drawing?
Money, money utilized for personal use from the
Yes,
business.
Ajay. Very good, Ajay. Whenever cash withdrawn for personal use, cash withdrawn for personal use, that is known as drawing. So remember this drawing also in accounting equation. Now, drawing can be in three way. Say for example, cash. Either a proprietor may withdraw some cash for personal use. So whenever he withdraws cash, so cash will be decrease. And proprietor, it appears on a liability side, that is a capital. From his capital, the amount will be deducted. Because who has withdrawn cash? Proprietor, owner has withdrawn. So his capital naturally will decrease. बराबर है ना? Akshay?
Yes, sir.
So this is one example of drawing. Another example, not every time your owner will withdraw cash. Sometimes he may withdraw some goods also from business. खुद के लिए या उसके वाइफ के लिए. If he is withdrawing some goods from business, so the first effect, goods will be decreased. Goods will be decreased. Another type of drawing, assets, utilization of asset. Owner is using business car for his personal trip, family trip. कार किसका है? बिजनेस का है. बट ही इज एंजॉइंग कार फॉर पर्सनल पर्पजेस. बच्चों को स्कूल को छोड़ना है, वाइफ को घुमाना है, खुद को घूमना है, एटसेट्रा. So drawing in a three way. Either you are withdrawing cash, or you are withdrawing goods, or you are utilizing assets of business. Are you following my example in regards to the drawing? Yes, please.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Very good. So this was regarding drawing. So we learned the accounting equation in regards to the expenses, then in regards to the drawing, and as well as income. If you follow this principle in accounting equation, then your journal ledger will be correct one, and ultimately your balance sheet will be tallied. If you make mistake anywhere, either in journal or ledger, the ultimate impact is on your balance sheet. Your balance sheet will not be matched. And when balance sheet not matched, then make sure that you have made mistake somewhere. And these are the places of mistake. Either you made mistakes in your journal or ledger, again you have to go back and search your mistake where you went. But if you remember this equation will help you. And as I told you, whenever you make accounts for company, you should not think from your point of view. You have to think from the business point of view. That is why I repeatedly I am telling you, from today onwards, you are not Akshay, you are not Ganesh, you are not Ashutosh, but you are business. Please do remember. So this was about accounting equation. Whenever today I will not bother you a lot. We will go slowly, but whatever we have discussed, without hesitation, please tell me, have you followed, or if you have any element of doubt, please ask me right now. If you have any a particle of doubt, small doubt, please do ask me. Hello.
No, sir.
No. Okay, fine. And maybe in next session, again we will have some a few example on accounting equation. But right now, as I told you, I will not give you heavy dose because heavy dose may not be digested by you. And I have that fear that I should not give heavy dose to my students. Even if you require 1 or 2 sessions extra, no matter, we will utilize that time. I will not use spending time. We will quality time. But unnecessarily, if you are going with a higher speed, that will not work out. To my satisfaction, I may say that I have covered this point, but from your point, you will say that we have not understood anything. So what is the ultimate result? Result is, I will say it is 0, because if my student is not following, then the result is 0. And I don't want that thing. Now, another point from our syllabus, that is capital
So your voice is not clear. Voice is not clear. I think it's technical issue.
Still voice is not clear.
So now it is
No.
clear.
Now it's clear. Yes, yes.
Yeah, in between, I'm facing some connectivity issue. It is going. So I was about to tell you capital expenses. Capital expenses are those expenses where at an initial stage, the amount, it is at a larger way. Business spends huge amount for assets, but the benefits are spread over a period of time. Benefits are spread over a period of time. That is known as capital expenses. Are you following me?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Yes. Following?
Yes, sir.
कैपिटल एक्सपेंसेस
Yes,
क्या
sir.
होता है? हम we spend large amount and their base कब मिलते हैं benefits? When we receive benefits?
Over a period of
Do we get
time.
benefit immediate? Yes. We don't get benefit immediate. We don't get benefit immediate. It is spread over a period of time. That is known as capital expenses. And the examples are building, plant and machinery, furniture. Business spent huge amount for building. And we know the building lasts for several years, maybe 50 years, 70 years, 100 years. It depends upon the quality of construction. But no building life is 5 years. Can we say that building life is only 5 years? Can we say? Hello?
No, sir.
No, we can't say building life is 5 years. So when building life is 50 years, today we are spending in lakhs of rupees, in crores of rupees, but their benefits are spread over. इसको बोलते हैं capital expenses. And this is the example: building, plant and machinery, furniture. Vice versa, capital receipts. Capital receipts. Sometimes what happens if plant and machinery becomes older and older, and company wants to replace old machine with the new one, because whenever new technology comes, naturally we prone to have new machines. So the old machines will have to be discarded. Old machines will have to be discarded. So we go for new machines. Whenever we discard old machines, naturally we get, I am not saying 100% amount. What do you think? How much we get? Do we get 100% amount which we have invested for plant and machinery?
No, sir.
No, because
No.
because there is a
So
maintenance.
naturally, yes, yes. So hardly we get maybe 30%, 40%. It depends upon the economical situation and condition of your machinery. Condition of your machinery. Even though if your machinery is in a good condition, but no one will pay you 100% amount for that machine. There will be slight because of wear and tear. As the time passes, the value of machinery goes down. The value of plant goes down as the time passes. Or maybe
Depreciation.
depreciation. Exactly, there is a depreciation. Obsolescence is there. So that depreciation decreases the value of asset. Now, whenever we discard old machines, whatever amount we receive in the name of it is your receipt, but it is capital receipt. It is not your regular income. From the business point of view, can you say it is your income?
No,
Can you dare to say it is your income? Hello? Is it business a regular income? Am I audible? Hello? Hello, friends.
no, it's not
Yes.
income. It's not income.
It is not income. So this is the very thin line between capital receipts and capital revenue. Sorry, capital receipts and your revenue in, or income. Capital receipts are those receipts whenever we discard old furniture or machinery, we need to sell that old furniture or machinery outside in the market. So whatever we get, that is our capital receipts, and it is not our regular income. Now vice versa, revenue income and revenue expenses. Now, what is revenue expenses? Just now we learned capital expenses. Now, let us try to understand revenue expenses. Revenue expenses are those expenses. In order to earn revenue, we have to incur some expenses. बिजनेस में से हमें कुछ रेवेन्यू प्राप्त करने के लिए कुछ खर्चा हमें करना पड़ता है. रॉ मटेरियल खरीदना पड़ता है, लेबर को पेमेंट करना पड़ता है, मेंटेनेंस करना पड़ता है. If you cannot do these things, we cannot run our business. So this is essential expenses for business. So this is known as revenue expenses. Now, with this, can you share me some expenses, examples of revenue expenses? If you have followed, can you share me some
Electricity.
expenses of
Electricity.
electricity? Exactly. Correct. Electricity. Yes. Electricity is one. The
Again, your voice is breaking, sir.
Not necessary that every time we should have our own factory premises. Sometimes our business may have rental of factory premises. So we have to pay rent to the landlord. So rent is also a part of our revenue expense. It is also a revenue expense. Okay, so remember these few examples of revenue expenses. Now, let us talk about revenue income. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Let us talk about revenue income. Revenue income, it is the income which we earn from our regular operation of business. आपका जो भी बिजनेस का ऑपरेशन है, मान लीजिए कि आपका रेस्टोरेंट है, सो यू आर मेकिंग सम डिशेस. मान लीजिए कि आपका शू मेकिंग बिजनेस है, शू मेकिंग, तो जो भी आप अलग अलग प्रकार के शूज बनाते हो, सो वेन एवर यू सेल योर शूज और वेन एवर यू सेल योर डिशेस टू योर कस्टमर्स, that is your revenue income. It is your revenue income. So that is nothing but the selling of your product or service, your revenue income. So I hope you are clear with what is capital income, what is revenue income. Yes.
Yes, yes. Yeah, excuse me, sir. Do you have specimen of a balance sheet? If able to share.
Specimen of balance sheet. Whenever we will go for a preparation of balance sheet, that time we will. I will refer you specimen of balance sheet. Today our
Okay.
discussion is on accounting equation and capital receipts and capital expenses, revenue expenses and revenue income. So first we will clear this basic concept and then we will jump to the specimen of balance sheet.
Okay, okay, sir.
So that time I will show you the specimen of balance sheet. That time I will show you. So I right now I am just telling you that in balance sheet there are two sides, assets and liabilities, that we discuss under accounting equation. मैंने जैसे बताया ना आपको कि when Shyam introduced business with it is a part of our asset. So cash भी दिखता है 5 lakh rupees on asset side. And who has given this 5 lakh rupees? Owner, that is Shyam. So that happens on liability side, capital. So 5 lakh equals to 5 lakh. It is matching. So with this basic example, I'm trying to explain you accounting equation. Followed, Ajay? Ajay, are you following me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So today we discuss accounting equation, then capital expenses, capital income, revenue expenses, revenue income. So do not hesitate, whatever we have discussed today. If you have any element of doubt, do not hesitate to ask me. Unless and until I get green signal from you, I will not move ahead. I will stop here only. I will not move ahead. If you say me, sir, yes, we understood, then only I will go ahead. Because I don't want to finish my lecture hurriedly. No matter. Even if we utilize 1 or 2 sessions extra. But this is very, very basic things in accounting equation and accounting part. Because I know here my students are having from different streams. Some students from science background, engineering, pharmacy. I know their limitations. Students who are from commerce background, they are well versed with this, so they can remember. So that is why I am trying to crisp my lecture with appropriate people, so that even non-commerce student can understand well. Yes, students, can you share me your response? by saying yes or no.
Yes, sir, we understand the concept which you are explaining.
Very good. Now, as I mentioned that today our discussion would be on accounting equation and journal. Am I correct? I mentioned about journal also, na? Journal. So
sir.
next about 8 to 9 minutes, we will utilize for just to understand the meaning of journal. Journal entries we will have exercise in next session because in 8 minutes it is not possible. In 8 minutes we can very well work with little part of journal. So journal. There was a message that can you share me topics whatever you have covered. Yes, definitely I will share with you. Do not worry. We have enough time. We are not close to examination, so nothing to worry about that. Right now, our aim is to understand and to learn the concept. Your reading part will start later. First, this is your learning phase, and then you will go for examination. Examination, there is a time, so do not worry. I read your message that, sir, can you share me the topic which you have covered? It will be shared. Do not worry. Okay. You got my answer? Hello?
Yes, sir.
So, as I mentioned that journal. Now, journal, it is the prime book of organization. It is the original book of organization. So remember these keywords. I mentioned two keywords, prime book and original book. Whatever transaction happens in company, right from A to Z, any type of transaction, I will not name. I will not give you the list of transaction. So I'm simply saying A to Z transaction. Like say, sometimes business purchases goods, sometimes business sells goods. We purchase raw material, we sells our finished goods, we pay rent to our landlord, we received commission, we received interest from bank. If you are keeping deposit, surplus money, if you are invested in bank, so bank will pay us interest. So that becomes our income. So this kind of whatever transactions happens throughout the day, immediately the accountant will have to mention in his journal. The accounts department immediately it will be recorded by accounts department. This is the kind of transaction. That is why I use the word transaction belonging to A to Z. I don't think that there is another alphabet in English other than A to Z. Is there any another alphabet in English apart from A to Z? Yes. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
So, is there any transaction comes apart from A to Z in English alpha? If you are talking in English, is there any word comes apart from A to Z? I don't think so. There is any other word apart from A to Z as far as English concerned. So,
True, sir.
my point is here: all expenses, all income, all purchase of assets, all borrowings or liabilities will be recorded in journal. Now that process we may continue in next session, but today we will just understand the journal only. So memorize this word journal. It is the prime book or original book of organization where all kind of transactions are recorded. whatever purchases, sale, expenses, income. There was one incident in interview. It was asked to the candidate that suppose if company receives quotation from outsiders, so will they record in their journal? Now, same question I am asking you, just to make you refresh. What do you think? Can you apply your logic? Suppose you are a business, you have received some quotation from other parties. So quotation, it is just inquiry. So friend, quotation is not a part of your journal. It is just inquiry. It is not your selling or purchase activity. It is prior to that activity. So simply receiving quotation or simply submitting quotation, not necessarily that every time you will receive quotation. Sometimes you will also submit quotation to other party in order to enhance your business. So quotation do not have place in journal. Quotations will not be written in journal. After quotation, if you are supplying goods either on credit basis or cash basis, that thing will be mentioned in journal and not quotations. So please do remember this. Quotation, it is not a part of journal. Now we are left with 2 minutes. I know that you want to report your company. So we will conclude our session over here. Before concluding, I repeat, today we learn accounting equation and capital expenses, capital revenue, revenue expenses, revenue income. And we just started journal part. So we will end here. Thank you, all of you. Take care.
Thank you,
Good day.
sir.
Thank you,
Have a
sir.
nice day. Have a nice day.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Good day, sir.
Good day.